painting tire because Tony, I'll let him explain in a second what he needed parts for. And they're closed after 9 and it's 9:30 p.m. So we went to Walmart, got some tools to do a little schmading on what he's going to tell you about. And right beside where the glue was this guy here.
So we were sniffing too much glue and then we got excited about Darth Vader.
We thought he suited the character of the car. So this is going to go right here.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or somewhere in the car anyways.
Somewhere in the car. He's going to be the little mascot for cruising. He's going to be pretty awesome. He was sitting right beside the Hello Kitty, which Tony didn't want, and the actual hula girl.
Yeah.
And then we definitely weren't going to be the good guys in the stormtrooper or whatever the white.
Well, they're kind of.
Actually, they're not the good guys in the white armor.
They were good originally, depending how far back you go. But yeah.
Who knows?
Yep.
Darth Vader's he's the best.
He's better. Yeah.
Yeah, he's better. I don't want to be Luke even. You know, this is a bad guy's car. So.
Yeah, exactly. So the real reason we went to Walmart was some glue. Well, we were wanting to go paint tire, but they got some JB Weld, which I think should resist brake fluid. So we've got the clutch. We're gonna. This is a Miata
Sport, right?
Miata Sport, yeah, like a slave cylinder or a master cylinder. And so we're just gonna run the. We're gonna have to make a hole in here. We're gonna make it up higher so that we still have brake reservoir if the clutch fails. Brake fluid reservoir, like our brake fluid left over. But yeah, so the clutch will come off somewhere about here to feed the clutch master cylinder with brake fluid. So that's what I'm working on now.
Hey, we got the Schmade educator here. Adjudicator? What's your...
Adjudicator?
Yeah, what's
Sure.
Your...
I don't know what adjudicator means, but it sounds fancy.
Yeah, I think they're for piano lessons or something.
Okay, I'll do that.
So, Master Schmade is... What are you working on?
Fixing the dash. This is how we were trained in get the red seal. I'm a red seal dash repairer. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I don't know. We're just tired of looking at the dash, so we're gonna throw this on here. We accessorized Darth. Dang it. With red zip ties to match his red lightsaber. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
So, the question I have for you though, like we're kind of going JDM spec with the zip ties. Because we have metal bumpers, we got to put the zip ties somewhere.
Yeah, I guess we should probably just crash into a tree right away so we can use zip ties.
So, do you have enough there to be JDM though, where you're working?
Well, Devin's kind of more of an expert on JDM, so he was telling me I don't have enough. I thought I did, but I stand corrected.
I think you might need double that to stand out, but maybe once Darth Vader's on there, it'll look pretty perfect.
Well, as fun as this is working with these tiny little zip ties in this confined area, if you want double, then I think Devin gets to install them.
So you mean it looks just right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Tony thinks the car runs too smooth. I want to see if we give it one blip with the throttle here, if Vader will dance. So, Tony and I often, when we get together, we make a little what we've spent, and then I put it down on a spreadsheet for our budget, and he just noticed on my phone it said $400 brake line fittings, but there's supposed to be a decimal in there, so I'll let you guys figure out that's probably $4. But he was okay with it saying that, because it allows maybe me to buy all the rims, right?
Yeah, if it shows that I spent a lot of money, then it's Devin's turn to buy the next expensive part.
Yeah.
So
we have something that we needed to put the rear quarter windows in right here. Big thank you to Joseph Stewart through Facebook, and that's kind of where we met there. And thank you also, Joseph, for following the build on the YouTube channel. So thank you very much. We'll get it installed on the car. So I've got my window in here, the polycarbonate one. I'm working on it, and I'm building brackets to hold the top in place, and the bottom will just get screwed down. And then I got to figure out how to adjust this guy to seal against this door glass here. So here's my Lexan window install. We've got the original molding with a new rubber piece here. I taped it off, sanded the Lexan so that I'm hoping the urethane window adhesive stays, keeping that molding in place. And then these are our brackets on the inside and outside. You can kind of see how they hold the glass in place there. Pretty happy with that. Come around and see that.
Yeah.
You did a whole bunch of work here getting this finished off today.
Yeah, so now this is running directly into the thermostat where a heater core would have gone to. And there's your rad hose. I had to lengthen that one. And then this, I made brackets up here for it. I don't know if I'll have to strengthen it yet.
We made them lightweight, or you did?
Well, yeah, there's only 2 bolt holes. And I had to bend it a little bit just to get this hose on, so. But, yeah.
So what's this thing you're using here?
Vacuum coolant fill tool. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's what most techs will use in like a shop environment.
Pulls all the air out, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it uses air to create a vacuum and then uses that vacuum to pull the coolant back in.
Nice.
So it's not holding vacuum, so that's why we know the system has a leak somewhere, but yeah.
Cool. It's weird how we can't hear it, but you said we'll be able to see it when it shows up.
Yeah, the coolant will tell us, yeah, exactly.
All right, guys, girls. It's time to take Project Snake Charmer out of my shop. I'm gonna have a ton of room in the shop. It'll be actually pretty awesome. It's going to Tony's place. He's got a hoist. We can finish up the rest there. So let's take it over there. There she is on the trailer. I forgot how awesome it looks when it actually sits on the ground. There she goes. Randy, you want to be on YouTube? Yeah. All right. So Tony says to me, he sends me a text and asks me to back the car, and I said, that's not my skill, but apparently this is his skill. So here it comes, guys. Do a photo shoot of both of these at some point because he's amazing apparently.
Yeah, so he told me. I don't really know good or bad, I guess. Good or bad photos?
You know, we get our first view at the underside now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like. It looks cool under there. So cool. It's so good.
Struts from.
Yeah, they came with something from '91.
Okay.
So right now we got Tony over there. He's fitting up a set of, what are you fitting up?
Oh, I was just measuring springs.
And they're off an ST Focus?
No, a Fiesta ST.
Okay, they might fit me out of struts.
Yeah.
And here's your first look and mine at our underside, guys. And I'm talking about the car's underside. We got the car on Tony's hoist. Got some plastic hung down. We're gonna paint the wheel wells first, put the garbage bags over it. He's got an industrial type fan here. We're gonna duct it out the shop and we'll give a quick 2 coats of black epoxy underneath. All right, guys and girls, I got the paint done. Tony helped me prep for it. So one less thing we both, I think, weren't looking forward to having done is done now.
So working on brake lines. So this one's gonna go here to this hose, wherever it is.
Yep.
Here somewhere. This one's going to the left, to the right front. And then this one's going to the back. We gotta run down this spring wheel. We gotta key it in the back and go to both both wheels in the back there. So that's what I'm working on. Yeah, this bracket here, just a piece of angle iron welded onto the frame. We never got around to it. We had only done these, but that's quite far back. So now we've got 2 bolts there.
Where are we here?
2 bolts up here.
Yep.
one bolt here, one bolt here, and that's good because it's our suspension and our engine is sitting on these brackets we made here too.
Yeah,
so
I don't know if we can see them. Well, you can kind of see them.
Yeah.
That was all Tony there, guys. That's his engine brackets.
yeah,
Totally on him. Good work.
So yeah, now that should all be secure.
Perfect. Right, I just got our sway bar mounted here onto that structural support, and Tony's got the brake lines probably be ready to go tomorrow. So we're gonna call it a day, and we'll get back on this tomorrow. Hey, what are you working on, Tony?
Other than unfollowing my jaw because I was just at the dentist, so sorry if I talk stupid, but I am trying to bleed the brakes, which apparently are bleeding like the pro.
Perfect.
We just opened this one. We just got all of our lines hooked up. Devin and I worked together on that. So yeah, I was just gonna try gravity bleeding, and it's working like a charm. So I better grab a pail to stop the leak.
Nice. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
It's
So
working.
that's a good thing. That means it's gonna be very easy to bleed. So.
Hey, you were teaching me a little Low German.
Yeah.
There's a popular song. How does the Low German version go?
Oh, how was it? The Alta, jiggle jiggle.
Yeah.
Or for sure, if you want to just do it that way.
With the accent and all?
Yeah, the Alta jiggle jiggle, for sure.
So I think most of you can catch what he's singing if you are on Instagram. So that seems to be our running line lately. It wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggles and gets in place on the car. So I'll give you guys a run through of the brake job Tony did.
Yeah, show some of the stuff, I guess.
He's impressed me a lot. So we run our lines, factory lines off the Miata, run through here. We've clamped it up in there. Sorry about the glare, guys. So we'll come up here where Tony's working, and I'm gonna probably get dripped on. Runs off the master. Through here, he's left a little loop here to have extra space for brake bias adjustment, as we'll probably need it. Comes up to the back subframe here, and I think got nice and neat. I'm super impressed with the quality of his work. It looks tidy. There we go, guys.
For the amount of time we took, it was better than I thought it would be. I mean, even just the little things, like for me, I guess, taking the time to make these nice tight corners would look a lot more factory than just bending it by hand. So
I feel like it shows your craftsmanship a little bit too, eh?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So Devin's gonna. There's a couple of places where it's touching, and that's Devin's job. Is he's just basically gonna make sure all these clamps are tight, because we couldn't find 3/16 clamps. These are 1/4 inch, so he's gonna have to pinch them a little bit in some places to make them hold the line tighter. And then right here, there's like a touch point, so he's just gonna bend everything to make sure it has a little bit of clearance everywhere. That's yeah.
And you bought a new tool to get those mounted, eh? Riv nut gun?
Riv nut gun, yeah. So that's I don't know. We'll see how it works. So far, it's so good. It's a nice clean install. You showed them what those look like.
I didn't actually, but you can see the end result here. What it does. Yeah. I think I would do it on almost any vehicle after seeing this.
Oh, the clutch feels a little worse again.
Uh-oh. It was in the air a little bit. Hey Tony, what are you working on now?
We're gonna see how this thing runs, I guess, and try to see if it'll drive out of the bay here. And if it does, then Devin and I are gonna take it for a little trip in Mexico, I guess.
Yeah, Mexico's pretty close by here, so.
Yeah, we're right close here.
Under its own power. Woo! Take your man down the road a little bit. So Tony's taking his little man out for a ride. This is the Maiden Voyage. Oh man, guys, so much room. It's gonna feel so nice to work in here again.